Hello friends, welcome to Codes Laboratory, and in this session we will talk about switch case statement in Java. So before going forward, let's discuss about it. Uh, I have seen so many times people are using if else ladder very frequently rather than using switch case statement. So what I have found, if you are having 2 to 3 conditions to check and you are using if else ladder, then it is perfectly fine, like you can use it and your program will be not lagging in terms of performance. But if you are having 6 to 7 or 12 to 15 options which you can directly go and execute with the help of switch case statement, you should go for switch case statement rather than creating if else ladder for 15 or 16 options. Because what it will do, if your condition is getting passed at the first go, so that will be fine. But let's take an example, whatever conditions will be matched and that is present on the 16th conditions or 15th conditions, so your Java program will keep on checking all the conditions till 15th, and then at the 16th level it will be passed and then your program will execute. So in terms of performance, that will decrease the performance of your code. So at that places I would like to recommend you to use switch case statement. Let's try to understand like how you can use it. Okay, so as you can see, first I have created switch case statement class. In that I have created main method. As you can see, after that I have created one variable called month of string type, and let's try to put APR April. And as you can see, I have created one switch statement. So in that you need to pass for which variable you are checking the condition for. Like as you can see, we have written or initialize April in month variable. So what it will do, it will come here and it will directly find this possibility inside of this switch block or in switch body. So if it will be matched with any of our case, as you can see, April is getting matched with this case. So what it will do, it will directly go into the body of this case and it will execute our operations or our statements. And after that, as you can see, I have used break, so it will break this particular case and our operations will be completed. So what is the idea, like let me tell you, like if you wanted to create any switch, then inside the body you will have to write all the possibilities like this. As I have done, you will first have to write case and then what is the text you are looking for exactly, and on the basis of that, if it is matches your conditions what you have passed here, it will go inside the body of your switch case and it will perform all the statements which is written in that particular case. And after that you will be required to write this break statement, because if you will not write this break statement, what it will do, it will keep on going in other cases. And it will, suppose if we will not write this break statement here, then after executing this, okay, let me show you. So let's just try to remove this as we have done that. And if we will pass Jan here, so what it will do, it will first come here, it will print January, then it will go in this case and then it will print February. Then after this break statement, this switch will stop. Okay, so let's try to execute our code and then will be okay. So as you can see, first it has printed January and it has printed February. So that's why it is mandatory to write break statement after or in the end of every case. So this was about the case. And suppose if you are having something which is not matching your condition, like as you can see, I have created one case for Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. So if we will pass July here, then it will go on in default. If the condition will not match here, it will go into default, and whatever we have written in this default, it will execute all those statements, and at the end, as you have already know, like we have used break statements. Okay, so let's just try to execute this with July, and let's see. Okay, so it says it is not in a list of months. Okay, so we got it. So let's just try to execute this for April, and let's see the output what it says. Okay, so it says April. Okay, so this is the idea, like how you can use the switch statement in Java, and I would recommend you to use it more if you are having something like for fixed conditions. Okay, so if else you should use where you need to apply some conditions on your text, on your possibilities, like if you are having some text like Java program, and you wanted to check if this condition, if this string statement contains program, then only you should execute some sort of code. So in this case, I would recommend you to use if conditions, or and same as it is if you are having multiple conditions, like if the text contains program 1, then it should be executing some other code. If your variable contains program 2, then it should execute some other code. So in this way, if you are using the if else ladder, like on the basis of some containment or on the basis of some true false conditions, I would definitely recommend you to use if else ladder. Otherwise you can simply use switch statement, and if the possibilities are more, it will also enhance the performance of your code. Okay guys, so this was all. I hope you must have enjoyed this. Please stay tuned and happy learning.